call. I shouldn't stop now, but I don't have self-control. Keep wondering how I miss the sights. Oh, is that wrong to want a piece of mind? I keep asking myself how I could get you to stay. It's breaking my heart to see you walking away. See you, babe. I guess we lost reasoning. One day at a time, still no bottom line. I still feel your touch like ecstasy. Oh, it hits me almost like a distant dream. I'll be going down, you'll turn around. I'll be going down. I keep asking myself how I could get you to stay. It's breaking my heart to see you walking away. See you, babe. Oh, baby, oh, you're walking away. Oh.
As days pass us by, and most long for a place that they never find. I'm afraid I wake up when I die, and it is too late to climb any mountain. Time is of the essence, the blood running through our core. It's best to not feel sorry when it's over. Eternal. kinda lose my mind. I hope it's real, this life comes around. Just keep your faith and search for the fountain. Time is of the essence, the blood running through our core. It's best to not feel sorry when it's over. I will be the greatest that you've ever seen before, and I'll stay eternal.
Look who's picking fights again. It's almost like you think you'll win. Feeling fate, I'm feeling right. It's like you're never on my mind. And if I leave, say you'll be broken. You think I care, you're hurting, begging, please say you deserve it. And baby, why you think I'm worth it? If I leave, say you'll be broken. Think I care, you're hurting, begging, please say you deserve it. Baby, why you think I'm worth it? Almost wanna let you in. Tell myself I'm wrong again. Never felt like this was right. I still let you in my life. And if I leave, say you'll be broken. Think I care, you're hurting, begging, please say you deserve it. Baby, why you think I'm worth it? If I leave, say you'll be broken. Think I care, you're hurting, begging, please say you deserve it. Baby, why you think I'm worth it? Baby, why you think I'm worth it? Baby, why you think I'm worth it? Kills me just to know you're okay. While I wonder why they don't stay, begging, please think I deserve it.
There's a lot of things on my mind. Stacking money like 365. There's a lot of things on my mind. Stacking money like 365. There's a lot of things on my mind. Stacking money like 365. There's a lot of things on my mind. Stacking money like 365. I said, spoken in the dead of night. We're through. I hear voices in my head saying that you were the one. Do you? So why does it hurt? I left you first, can't admit it to myself. But I guess I was wrong, knew the entire time. You were my dearly beloved. You were my dearly beloved. You were my dearly beloved. You would look into my eyes, saying that you never felt this good. Now I dream of better times, wishing I could hold you close again. So why does it hurt? I left you first, can't admit it to myself. But I guess I was wrong, knew the entire time. So why does it hurt? I left you first, can't admit it to myself. But I guess I was wrong, knew the entire time. You were my dearly beloved. 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 You were my dearly beloved.
Feel my heart, it's beating. Oh, my body's breathing. It's just you and me. Feel my heart, it's beating. Oh, my body's breathing. It's just you and me. I'm so caught in this, we're so lost deep in it, can't stop. I'm forever the one you call. Let's free fall. I'm so caught in this, we're so lost deep in it, can't stop. I'm forever the one you call. Let's free fall. Let's free fall. Let's free Diamonds in the sky, shades of pearl and green. Fire burning hearts in darkest places. There's never been a better time to feel alive. I found a way, we're past the lines where truth won't lie. Life is waiting on the other side. Follow me into the underground. Watch the world changing as the sun goes down. Follow me into the underground. Whoa, follow me into the underground. Into the life is waiting on the other side. Follow me into the underground. Watch the world changing as the sun goes down. Follow me into the underground. Follow me down, Follow me to the
Right, good evening, everybody. How are we? Here we are again. It's time for the big Tonbridge online pub quiz. Good evening to you wherever you are. Happy Father's Day to those of you that qualify. So here we are, back again, another Sunday night. Now, I know that football isn't it great? The football is back. You know, the big clubs are playing again in the Premier League, and I know right now there is a massive game on between Liverpool and Everton. Will that affect us tonight with our numbers? Who knows? It might mean that some of you have more of a chance tonight if a few people are off watching the football, but we shall see. So look, getting interactive tonight. Join in with me, please, if you would. Over here, you can see our YouTube feed. Obviously, you are watching on YouTube, and it's very nice for us if you join in, okay? Now, if you can't see the feed, either scroll up or down, or just click on those three little dots that you can see, and that will bring up the chat, and you can join in. Already, Batman and Catwoman, our regular players, are joining in to say hello, and they are playing down in sunny Sidmouth in Devon. Now, is it sunny there? Because it's not sunny everywhere. Certainly where I am, it's been raining an awful lot. It's been perfectly miserable today, but it's nice to hear that you have got some nice weather. They're wishing good luck to the Wrens and the Stevens, yeah, they won last week, so we've got these inter-family rivalries which are kicking off, and we thoroughly enjoy them. They are good fun. Now, look at this. Low numbers at the moment, 65 only, but we know how this works. People always sign into this quiz more than any of the other quizzes I do for all over the world. This quiz, for some reason, people sign in at the last minute, and I can only imagine it's because you don't like listening to me. Anyway, we shall see. Look, lots of people are starting to sign in because they feel bad, I would imagine. Shall we have a look and see how you all got along last week? Well, not all of you, but certainly the top 10. Here is how you ended up last Sunday night, and it was a super close one. It really was, actually, all the way down to the wire. It finished up with the final question being super important, and on that final question, the Cheekies took the win to take the top prize with 197 points. But look how close it was. For second place, it was a tie, 192 for Horror number 1 and Discount Fireworks, who moved all the way up into the top 5 on the last question. They tied on 192. We separated them by who answered the final question the quickest, meaning that Horror number 1 got to say that they were runners-up for last week's quiz. Well done to everybody else that got into the top 10 there, because well over 200 players were with us last week, which means that, obviously you had to be, well, pretty much close to 200 odd players to get into the top 10. Not easy to do, and that will be proven tonight, I would imagine. Now, we have got a couple of photos to show you. It's nice that we're starting to get photos. Actually, one of them wasn't sent. One of them was pinched from the interwebs. But we'll start, first of all, with young Toby, who celebrated his birthday this week. Happy birthday to you, Toby, if you're playing along tonight with your mum, who sent the picture onto our Facebook page. And it's nice to point out that the cake there was a prize. It was a prize from a couple of weeks back from Cake Life. The wonderful Claire at Cake Life, who has helped us with a prize tonight as well, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But the cake you can see there, that rather incredible chocolate Oreo cake, was produced as the prize that Toby's mum won just a few weeks back. And if you are looking for a birthday cake or any sort of celebration cake, do support Cake Life. Their details can be found on our Facebook page, and we will talk about them again in a little bit, because we have got another prize that's sort of connected to them. Now, the chap you can see on the right-hand side of your screen is Wink. Some of you might know Wink from Tonbridge Angels Football Club. Wink has been incredibly helpful with these quizzes in spreading the word. He manages to get us partnered pretty much with Tonbridge Angels, so we're always on their Facebook feeds and what have you, and he's really helped spread the word. So thanks to you, Wink, and a very happy birthday to you, because it is, I'm told, your 21st birthday today or something like that. So happy birthday, mate. Now, you did leave a message to say that the excuse tonight for your bad performance, you actually have one, will be that the Liverpool-Everton game is on, and you are with one eye on that. Well, that's perfectly understandable. We don't mind. It's just nice that you are continuing to support us. So happy birthday to you, Wink. Thank you for your support. Let's have a look at the scores, because we have got some new people that will be joining us. People are still just finding the quiz, even after 2 or 3 months. I had a count up. Actually, last Sunday was our 10th Tonbridge quiz, so that isn't too bad, is it? Number 11 tonight. This is how it works. For those of you that haven't played before, it's very simple. You will get 50 back-to-back questions, and you get just 15 seconds to answer each question. Each question has 4 possible answers. All you got to do is click on the right one. It's as simple as that. Each one that you get right is worth 5 points. If you get it wrong, you just get a 0. Now, we do have some questions in the quiz. There's one near the beginning, one in the middle, one towards the end. Those ones have multiple answers, so it will have one question, 5 possible answers instead of 4, and 3 of them will be correct. And for every one of those 3 that you get correct, if you get them all, you get 5 points, so a maximum of 15. But you have to be careful, because if you click on the wrong one, the other 2 are only worth 1 point each if you get those ones right. So if you got 2 out of the 3 correct, you'd only score 2 points, 1 for each of the 2 that you got right, because the third one was wrong. It meant your score was lower. But get them all right, 15 points. And then you can get even more points, because we have a speed bonus of 3, 2 and 1 for the 3 fastest players on each and every question. If you answer a question quicker than anybody, you get 3 bonus points, 2 if you're second fastest and 1 if you are the third fastest player. And then finally, we do have some questions which we call first letter questions. They are still multiple choice options, except for instead of giving you full answers, we only give you 1 possible letter to choose from, and all you've got to do is work out what the answer is and what the first letter of the answer would be. Go with that, and you should get it right, and you should get some points. Loads of people starting to sign in. We're approaching 100 people, look at that, they're signing in their droves. This is good because we do like to have lots of people playing because we've got tons of prizes to give away tonight. Should we talk about our first place prize? I think we should. Here is your winning prize tonight, and it's the prize that we've had since pretty much the first week or two of the quiz, and it's thanks once again to Garth at the George and Dragon. George and Dragon have just been on board with this quiz right from the start, and Garth has been absolutely brilliant. He's given us another bonus prize that we'll talk about in a little bit as well for this evening, and look, just so supportive. So when you get a chance to go out to the, for a pint or a Sunday lunch or a Friday night out or whatever, do drop into the George and Dragon and thank them on my behalf if you could, because I'm a long way away and I can't do it. So if you get a chance to go to the George, just go and say thank you to them for me, because they are being so super supportive. And tonight, once again, Garth will drive out to your home, provided you're in the Tonbridge area. Obviously, he's not going to come down to Devon, I'm afraid. But if you're in the Tonbridge area and you win tonight, a bottle of Prosecco will be delivered to your home. And you can still order takeouts between 4:30 and 6:30. Deliveries after 6:30. All the details are on the screen and will be on our Facebook page as well. Let's have a look at 25th place tonight. And you might remember we had this just a couple of weeks ago, and we're going to be lucky enough to have this every couple of weeks. So this is Waghorn and Company, the independent estate agent, family-run business. They've been involved, as I say, with one previous quiz where they helped us out. It's Abby down at Waghorn that's kind enough to set this up. Very simple. They're not going to give you any sort of independent advice for free as a prize, but they will give you a case of Peroni or a bottle of pink gin delivered to your home. The previous winner chose a nice bottle of pink gin, and it was delivered to them in just a matter of days. So that's not too bad, is it? More beer to be won. So far we've got Peroni, we've got gin, and we've also got a bottle of Prosecco. So it's looking good, isn't it? But if you are feeling like you want to start getting fit, well, this is the prize for you. Sports GB Massage in again at 50th, and I must say thank you to Graham, because Graham has been with us from the start as well. He wanted to come in and just give us one prize. When he realised that we were going to be doing this ongoing and we would be supporting a charity, he said, let's do it every week. Just keep giving this away now. We have got good news. The start of July, Graham is able to start working again. Obviously, he's been in lockdown like everybody else. There are very strict rules for him to stick to, but things have changed, and he's informed us that he will be able to start helping people out from the start of July. So that's good news. And tonight, if you finish in 50th place, you will get a 1-hour massage with Sports GB, and that massage can be anything you like. Sports massage if you need it, but if you need something a bit more holistic, that's no problem. Swedish and holistic massage are available as well. And if you need home visits, he works in Bibra, but he can visit you if you are local. So that's pretty darn cool if you need that. What else have we got? Well, look, we've got this. Now, this is why I was mentioning Cake Life, because Cake Life Claire, who has helped us out before, is the lady that's helped us out with this. And here's a little bit of a promo for you. So we're always talking about the Tonbridge Angels, but one of the other big teams in the town, which I'm sure a lot of you know, with a great youth setup, is Tonbridge Invicta Football Club. And so Tonbridge Invicta will be sponsoring this prize. And this is just a call to let them know, to let you know that they are recruiting players in all of the age groups that you can see there. Tiny little kids all the way up to the under 14s, years 8 and 9 as well. And you can see they're looking for girls and boys. Actually, look, it looks like they've got the under 18s, under 16s. They're desperately in need of a goalkeeper for the under 14s. So look, if your kids are desperate to go and play football, get them down to Tonbridge Invicta Football Club. The more players they have, the more teams they can put together. Contact them through their Facebook or Instagram pages. Tonbridge Invicta Youth is what you've got to look for. And if you can't find them for whatever reason, go onto our Facebook page. I've tagged them on there. And if you still can't find them, then just send me a message and I'll put you in contact. So if you know any kids that love their football, get them along to Tonbridge Invicta Football Club. They'll be, I believe they're going to hopefully get going again from September or October. But anyway, get onto it now. And Tonbridge Invicta will sponsor a prize from Nancy's Tea Room, who are based in Lambert Yard, Tonbridge. And they're going to give an afternoon tea box for two, which is rather nice. That will be sent out to you. And if you want to support a lovely little local business, nancystearooms.co.uk, and you can find them at Nancy's Tea Room on the Facebook as well. Cake Life are in the feed. Hello, good evening to Cake Life. We're talking all about you right now. They've turned off the oven because they're stopping baking for the evening. So lovely prize for 100th, sponsored by Tonbridge Invicta Football Club, but it will come from Nancy's Tea Room. And then, as I said just earlier, and some of you may have spotted, we are giving away a bonus prize tonight. And we're going to have a little bit of fun. It will only last 30 seconds or so, but we will have a little bit of fun at the end of the quiz. In the last couple of days, the last 36 hours or so, lots of you have been nominating dads all over Tonbridge to have a chance to win a barrel of beer courtesy of the Georgian Dragon. It's coming from the Tonbridge Brewery. It won't necessarily be Copper Knob. It's going to be one of 4 different ones, I believe. There's 8 pints in that little barrel, and that will be delivered to you by the guys at Georgian Dragon sometime in the coming days, if your name comes up on the lucky wheel. Now, the lucky wheel will resemble the one that you can see on the screen, but all of your names that you have nominated, all the dads that have been nominated, are loaded up and on the wheel, ready to go at the end of the quiz. So that's something to look forward to when we get there. We do have one other thing to mention, which is quite important, and it's these guys, Sustain. Now, I talk to the guys at Sustain every week because, you know, we've created quite a relationship with them through the work that we're doing here. Let's remind you that Sustain is a food bank based at Tonbridge Baptist Church. Before lockdown, they were giving out around 30 emergency food parcels to families and individuals. After lockdown, as it went further and further into the restrictions, they started around 80 packages they had to get out a week, so their costs nearly trebled. So we've contributed heavily to that, really have helped them. You may have seen a few weeks ago that we told you about a project that they've started doing home cooked food, which is purely off the money that we've raised. And to date, not including what you will donate tonight, £3,280 has been donated by you guys in 10 quizzes, which, you know, averaging over £300 a quiz. I can't thank you for that enough. That is just awesome. Please don't stop, though. The more money they have, the more families they can help, the more people they can feed. So if you want to support them tonight, give the price of a pint, give the price of a coffee, give the £1 or £2 that you would otherwise be putting in a jar if you were sitting in a pub and playing a quiz. Do whatever you can at justgiving.com/fundraising/Sustain Food Bank. And let's see if we can push on to 4,000, and who knows, maybe we'll even go past that and get a little bit more. So thank you so much. And remember, all the money donated to Sustain is ring-fenced, meaning it will only be used for the work of Sustain. So looking at the counter over here, we've only got 30 seconds or so until we'll kick off. I don't want to panic anyone, so we will start as and when we are good and ready. We still want to have a look and see who's in the feed. I want to let you know that it is Father's Day, so we have something slightly different tonight. We don't normally do themes or anything like that in these quizzes, but between questions 20 and 29, they are very specifically Father's Day questions. Nine of them will be who's the daddy, somebody's kids, and you've got to name who the father is, okay? And then one of them will be a multiple answer question related to Father's Day as well. So that's something for you to look forward to. Don't be surprised when the same sort of question pops up for 9 or so questions in a row. Wrong code scrolling along the screen. Is it? Oh, wait, did I get one wrong? I may have got it wrong on the Sustain page. Sorry, maybe I didn't change it. So thank you for pointing that out, Mark. I can promise you the code tonight is 438558 if anybody's looking to make sure they've got the correct code. It is right down here. So over on the feed, let's have a quick hello. Say some hellos here. Mark Longhurst, we just said hello to you. Good evening to you, my man. Welsh Gwen is back. She's already got her excuses in super early. She's blaming sunburn for being bad at an online quiz. That's a new one. Good evening, Auntie Celia. Auntie Etty, nice to have you. The planks are in. Come on now, planks. We expect you to have a good one. It's been a while. Gwen is telling everybody about how pink she is, but she just claimed to be sunburnt. You know, which one is it? Which one is it? Sally Salsa, good evening to you, playing along, calling ourselves Football Guru. And if you want to give us a score update, that'll be great, because I am a football fan. Obviously, I can't see it. The Gilkisons tonight as well. Good evening to you, Graham. Thank you for playing along. And Eclipse Property, my sister, is in as well, and our numbers have shot up. We're up to about 174, 175. Angela in Lions Crescent. Good evening to you. So hopefully, it's going to be a fun quiz. We are at the beck and call of the internet, but as you've seen in the last 10 weeks or so, we've not really had any problems. The only problem we had last week was a bot. If you were playing along last week, you will have seen that we had a load of nonsense going over in the feed. Now, I've learnt how to delete that as we play. So I've gone off, learnt my stuff. If that happens, and I have hosted quite a few quizzes since last Sunday, and it hasn't happened again, but if it affects us tonight, don't respond to it. It's a bot. We didn't realise that last week. We thought it was an actual person and it was upsetting us, but it was a bot, and we can deal with that if it comes up. Just ignore it and keep enjoying the quiz as much as you can. Good evening to Steve. Good evening to Ralph, looking to get more than higher than 100 this week. Well, you know, it's tough. To get into the top 100, you're basically looking at the top 50%. So We shall see. Right. Okay then, 50 back-to-back questions, 15 seconds to answer, 30 seconds between each question. Do carry on having a chit-chat in the feed if you can. Good evening, Gary and the Parkers, and Litza is here. Litza is always very active in the feed. Follow their lead. Have a chat with me as we go. But if you're ready, I am ready. What we'll do is put you onto our playing screen first of all, and here is our playing screen, and I will head over to my quiz, and I will get us going. Good luck, and away we go. And here comes your first question. In 1995, which boy band released a cover version of the Cat Stevens song Father and Son? Take that, E17, Westlife or Boyzone? Okay, so Angela's watching the football as well. If you could give me score updates as they come. We kind of want Everton to win, don't we? Just to stretch out the season a little bit longer, but it doesn't matter. Okay, 49.2% getting the first one right. Boyzone covered it. It was quite a hit for them. I think it was the 10th highest selling song of the year back in 95. The Quisley Bears going to the lead with 8, Tramping 89 7, Moomin 6, the Smiths 5, and the Newcourt Dwellers 5. Smiths and Newcourt Dwellers, you are tied on 5 because you both got it right, but the Smiths are ahead because they answered that one quicker, and that is how we separate you if you are on a tie. Gary wants Liverpool to win. Fair play. Here's your next question, number 2. In the year 2000, who became the first ever UK winner of the TV show Big Brother? Was it Craig Phillips, Brian Dowling, Nasty Nick Bateman, or Jade Goody? Yeah, what am I saying? We want the season to go on. It's the longest season ever. What are they going to do for next season? That's the question. We're boring a lot of people, Gary, talking about football. 70.3% remembering that Craig Phillips was the first winner. Just a Mum in the lead with 13 points. Tied with Quisley Bears. Charles and Camilla, lovely to have you along, sir. 12. Trampy 89, 12. And Foxy Fox, 11. Friend of mine was on Big Brother. Big Brother 4. My friend Sissy was on it. She didn't come across very well, but she's a lovely person in real life. Anyway, we've got local questions. Remember, 4 or 5 local Tonbridge-based questions will be in here somewhere as well, and they're tricky ones tonight. Here comes question number 3. What is the capital city of Bangladesh? Is it Jakarta, Dili, Dhaka, or Manama? Jakarta, Dili, Dhaka, or Manama? So just click away. You can't lose any points. You can only get a 0 if you get it wrong. So make sure you take a guess. Dhaka is the correct answer. 63.8% of you getting that right. Jakarta is Indonesia. Dili is Timor-Leste. And Manama is Bahrain. All right, what have we got then? Trampy89 into the lead. So he's got all of them right and a couple of speed bonuses. Well played so far. Dirty Duck comes into second place with 18. Just a Mum 85 has 18 as well. Moomin 16. And Foxy Fox, good evening to you. You're on 16 points. Panic clicked on the first question. Brilliant. Number 4. Look at the picture. This album was released in 2004 by which band? Radiohead, the Foo Fighters, Public Enemy, or Green Day? Radiohead, the Foo Fighters, Public Enemy, or Green Day? Do you recognise the album? It was a big one. It was a big seller. Let's see what you've gone for. Yeah, most of you knew this. 53% recognising that's American Idiot by Green Day. Just a Mum 85 gets it right, goes into the lead. Tied with Dirty Duck on 23. The Self-Isolation Society into third. Good evening to you guys, 21. Moomin 21. And Just Your Mum 69 on 20. I don't normally drink, guys, but I'm having a beer. It's Father's Day. I'm having a beer for my dad. So that's my excuse for the one beer. It also tastes tremendous. All right, here's your next question. What nationality was the painter Francisco Goya? Was he Argentinian, Spanish, French, or South African? Argentinian, Spanish, French, or South African. Did some very dark paintings, very dark. There's an example in the picture. All right, your time is up. Let's have a look. Spanish is the correct answer, and 62.7% of you getting that one right. Late 18th, early 19th century, he was around. He was a real commentator and chronicler of the era, as it were, and very famous. Dirty Duck, 31. Just a Mum, 85. Drops to second place with 29. Self-Isolation Society, you've got 26. Gary Roy Parker, good evening to you, with 25. Go Victor has 25 as well. Good evening to Go Victor. Here comes question number 6. Invercargill is the southernmost city where? New Zealand, Canada, Norway, Scotland. Invercargill. Invercargill. Which country is it in? New Zealand, Canada, Norway, or Scotland? Let's see how you've answered. It sounds Scottish, doesn't it? And 21.6% of you went for that. But the correct answer is New Zealand. If you've ever seen the film The World's Fastest Indian, it's all set in Invercargill. And actually the signs as you enter the city feature the Indian motorcycles. So yeah. Dirty Duck, brilliant question for you. And look at this, massive lead all of a sudden. 39 points, 8-point lead over the South Isolation Society. Les Quizarab 30, Daffa 30, and Locked In 4 30. So 5 new players in the top 5. Let's keep going. 6 down. Number 7. What number is the Arriva bus service that operates only between Tonbridge and Hildenborough? This is according to the Arriva website. 582-219-202 or the number 7. It's your first local question, and it's a tough one. Do you know your bus numbers? Now, it's not a necessarily regular service, but it does exist. And the 202 is the correct answer. The majority of you getting it right, 37.9%. I think it's only a Saturday service. It's the only bus that only goes between Tonbridge and Hildenborough. 582 is Tunbridge Wells to Hugh Christie. 219 is North Tonbridge to Tunbridge Wells Hospital. And the number 7 goes all the way from Tunbridge Wells through Tonbridge and onto Maidstone. So power of deduction, I think, got you the answer there for most of you. Dirty Duck, didn't get it, but the South Isolation Society did. Horror number 2 comes into 3rd. Just Your Mum 69 is in 4th, and 2 Unwise Monkeys, good evening to you, 5th. Number 8, which James Bond actor also starred as Prince Barin in the 1980 cult classic movie Flash Gordon? Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, or Sean Connery? What a movie that was. They should never remake Flash Gordon ever, because that was a perfect film, as terrible as it was. Time is up. The correct answer is Timothy Dalton, and 58.5% of you getting that one right. So the Dirty Duck still has their lead, but it's nice and close. Look at this. It's 44 points for the Dirty Duck. And then we've got 2 Unwise Monkeys, Horror number 2, Horror number 3, and all revved up. You're all on 40 points. You're separated purely by getting that one right and getting it fast. So a bit of a contest here between the horrors. Good to see them having a good quiz tonight. Dirty Duck leads the way. This is question number 9. In 1997, Tara Lipinski became the youngest ever female to win what? Swimming Olympic gold, world figure skating title, Wimbledon, or the London Marathon? There she is in the picture, in case you need that as some sort of guide or some sort of help. So the youngest person to win which of those 4 sporting titles? World figure skating title is the correct answer, and a massive 82.9%. I never took residents of Tonbridge to be ice skating fans, apparently, but you are. Maybe you just know that she didn't compete at Wimbledon or the London Marathon. She was 14 years old, and she became the Olympic champion in 1998 as well. Just a Mum, 85, jumps back into the lead, 46 points. Horror number 2, 45, all revved up, 45. Horror number 3, 45, and 2 Unwise Monkeys, 45. So Just a Mum getting the bonus there and putting herself at the top of the tree. Here's question 10. And it's multiple answers. Select the 3 animals that are mentioned in the nursery rhyme, Hey Diddle Diddle. Sheep, cat, pig, dog, cow. Not necessarily tough, but you must get it right. If you click on the wrong one, you can't change your mind. And speed bonuses are important here. Let's see if this shakes up our top 5. So we expected it to be quite high. Yes, cat. Yes, dog. Yes, cow. Some of you still going for sheep and pig, I'm afraid. Did you know that's where the phrase over the moon comes from? That nursery rhyme. That's true. Just a Mum, 85. Just leading by 1 point after that. All revved up, 60. 2 Unwise Monkeys, 60. Horror number 3, 60. And horror number 2, 60. So what a close one we have tonight. 10 questions down, and we have 1 point separating our top 5. These speed bonuses are going to be vital this evening, I think. And here's number 11. Where in your body would you find your cuboid bone? Skull, foot, pelvis, hand. Skull, foot, pelvis, or hand? Make sure you take a guess. Gary, if you're dizzy, have a sit down, mate. Glass of water. Foot is the correct answer. 24.9% of you getting this one right. It's cube shaped, funnily enough, hence the cuboid name. And I'm aware that's not a cube, it's a cuboid in the picture. And it connects your foot and ankle. Just a Mum gets it right. And look at this. A few people got it wrong. So Emily comes into second place because she got that right, meaning she must have been the fastest. But it's Just a Mum 66, Emily 60, 2 Unwise Monkeys 60, Horror number 2 60, and all revved up 60. So that was a good one for Just a Mum, who has won a few of these quizzes. Let's see if anyone can beat her tonight. Number 12. In 1974, Seven Seas of Rye became the first hit single for which group? Queen, The Village People, ABBA, or Fleetwood Mac? Queen, The Village People, ABBA, Fleetwood Mac. So a 70s music question for you. You're good. 57.3% knowing it was Queen. It was the first song of theirs to get into the UK charts top 10. It got to number 10, and it's also the oldest song on their Greatest Hits album, apart from some of the re-releases and remixes of the Greatest Hits. Just a Mum, another good one for her, picking up a speed bonus there. 73 points. It's now an 8-point lead. Tarquin Biscuit Barrel, though, goes into second with 65. Horror number 2, 65. Two Unwise Monkeys, 65. And horror number 3, 65. Okay, still close. Here's number 13. Which of these types of poem would have the most lines? Japanese haiku, quatrain, limerick, or villanelle? Japanese haiku, quatrain, limerick, or villanelle? Do you know your poetry? Let's find out. Well, yeah, it appears you do. The majority of you getting this one right. A villanelle is correct. 40.5% of it, you getting it. 19 lines. An example is Dylan Thomas's poem, Do Not Go Gently Into That Good Night. A haiku is 3 lines. Quatrain is 4 lines. And a limerick is 5 lines, which I'm sure you all knew. Just a Mum got it wrong. Tarquin Biscuit Barrel catches up a little bit. 73. Horror number 2, 70. Emily, 70. Two Unwise Monkeys, 70. So 8 points covering our top 5. Nice and close. Here's number 14 out of 50. Iceland only has which one of the following defence groups? Army, Coast Guard, Navy or Air Force? They've only got one of those 4, officially. Which one is it? Army, Coast Guard, Navy or Air Force? And your time is up. Let's see how you've answered. Just about half of you getting this, 50.8% knowing that it is indeed the Coast Guard. They're the only NATO member which maintains no standing army, and their Coast Guard only consists of 3 ships and 4 aircraft. That's it. But there's no army, no navy, no air force. Tarquin Biscuit Barrel has come into the top 5 and gone to the top of the tree. 81 points. Just a Mum getting a couple wrong, drops to second, 78. All Revved Up has 75. Horror number 2, 75. Just ahead of their pal, Horror number 3, on 70. So Tarquin leading the way. Here's number 15. What is the first name of the actor? Al Pacino, Alfredo, Albert, Alessandro, Alan. So Al is short for what? Alfredo, Albert, Alessandro, Alan. Tarquin leading the way at the moment. Let's see if this changes anything. And the correct answer here was Alfredo. 52.5% getting that one, and 1.1% of you, so that's around 2 or 3 of you, actually think his real name is Alan Pacino, if only. Tarquin Biscuit Barrel did get it, and that was a good one for him because a few people got questions wrong just behind him. Horror number 2, though, jumps up into second place, 6 points behind Tarquin. Just a Mum down to third now, 78. Just Your Mum, 69, has 75. That's going to make me giggle all night. And Emily into the top 5 with 75 points as well. Tarquin leads the way. Here's number 16. In football, Pelé is Brazil's top goal scorer of all time, but who's second on the list? Neymar, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo or Ronaldo? It is a football question. All the football fans are off watching the football. So is this tricky for you? So who's second on the all-time scorers list for Brazil? The correct answer is Ronaldo, 54.6%. We're talking about the original, and for me, the best Ronaldo, of course. Tarquin Biscuit Barrel did not get it, but Just a Mum did. What a tussle we have. 86 points for Tarquin, Just a Mum 85. Don't Stand So Close to Me comes into the top 5, and straight into third place with 80. Horror number 2, 80 points, and Just Your Mum 69 gets bumped down a little bit because of our new entry at number 3, and they are in 5th. He was absolutely class. Should never have played that World Cup final, though, if you think back. Number 17 is the first letter question. What's the French word for the number 15? ODTQ are your options. Now, I'm sure lots of you will know this, but how quickly can you work it out? ODT and Q, the French word for the number 15. Let's have a look and see how well you remember your school French. 73.9%. Yeah, it's easy to get, isn't it? But you've got to get it quick. Cans is the correct answer. Q for cans. Tarquin Biscuit Barrel certainly knows his French. He's got 91 points, just 1 point ahead of Just a Mum 85, Horror number 2 85. And then we've got Just Your Mum 69 with 85, and Emily has 85. So we need to get you guys off the score 85 because it's confusing with the name Just a Mum 85. Still very close, just 6 points separate our top 5. Plenty of points to be had, and here's another one, number 18. If an insect is described as being xylophagous, what would the principal food of its diet be? Is it wood, seeds, nectar, or blood? So a xylophagous insect, what do they eat? Do they eat wood, seeds, nectar, or blood? We have one more normal question coming up after this, and then we're into our Father's Day 10 questions. What is the correct answer here? 46.2% of you getting it right. Yes, they munch away on wood. And just like that, Just a Mum goes back into the lead, and with a speed bonus as well, 97 points. Tarquin Biscuit Barrel did not get that, drops back to second, 91, all revved up, moves back into third with 90 points. Horror number 2 also has 90, as does Don't Stand So Close to Me. So we have one more normal question, and then we're going to have some Father's Day questions. Here comes question number 19. In the 1994 movie, what book did Forrest Gump always carry in his briefcase? Green Eggs and Ham, Curious George, Where the Wild Things Are, or The Little Prince. So 4 children's books, famous children's books there, but which one was always in the briefcase carried by Forrest Gump? Take a guess if you're not sure. Curious George is the correct answer here. 29.1% of you getting that one right. Most of you went for Green Eggs and Ham. I think you're just taking a guess there. What a question it was for Just a Mum. Look, she gets it and breaks 100 points and stretches away a little bit. 103. And then it's the Dirty Duck in second place, 92. Tarquin has 91. Horror number 2, 90. All revved up, gets bumped down to 5th. So we're going into our Father's Day questions. The majority of them are going to be, who's the daddy? You'll see a picture of somebody. You've got to work out who their father is from the options we give you. Here's number 20. Who's the daddy? Look at the picture. Is it John Lennon, Cliff Richard, Paul Weller, or Paul McCartney? So that chap in the picture, who's the daddy? Now we've got 9 of these plus one other Father's Day question, which is a multiple answer question. So enjoy these who's the daddy questions whilst you can. Paul McCartney is the correct answer. I mean, you can see it even if you don't know who that is. That is James McCartney, his son, but he's the absolute spitting image, isn't he? So we're easing you in with a nice easy one there. 73.9% of you getting that one right. Just a Mum, 109. Dirty Duck, 97. Tarquin, 96. Don't Stand So Close to Me, 95. And all revved up, you've got 95. Here comes your next question. Ooh, that took a bit of time. Here it comes. Right, number 21. Who's the daddy? Look at the picture. Is it Vinnie Jones, Gordon Ramsay, David Beckham, or Ray Winston? Who's that lad's dad? Vinnie Jones, Gordon Ramsay, David Beckham, or Ray Winston? %79.9% of you getting this one. I mean, now I see it. He's the spitting image, isn't he? Absolute spitting image. That's Jack Ramsay, the son of Gordon Ramsay. I think Gordon Ramsay's got 4 daughters as well. 3 daughters. He's got a few. Just a Mum, 85. 114. Dirty Duck, 102. Don't Stand So Close to Me, 101. Tarquin, 101. Emily, 100. Batman and Catwoman. Thank you for picking up on my Cliff Richard option there. You don't know. He might have a few kids kicking around. Number 22. Look at the picture. Who's the daddy? Rowan Atkinson, Clint Eastwood, Michael Caine, or Tom Hanks? Rowan Atkinson, Clint Eastwood, Michael Caine, or Tom Hanks? Who's the daddy to the person you can see in the picture? Time is up. Tom Hanks is the correct answer. This is a good round for the majority of you here. That is Colin Hanks, who's a much established and very talented actor in his own right. He's got his kids as well, so Tom Hanks is a granddaddy. 87% getting that one right. This is a good round for Just a Mum so far. 119 points. Dirty Duck, 107. Don't Stand So Close to Me, 106. Tarquin has 106. Les Quizarab, you've got 102. There will be a couple of tricky ones in here, and remember, you're looking for a multiple answer question somewhere here as well. Here's your next question, number 23. Who's the daddy? Look at the picture. Phil Collins, Keith Richards, Adam Faith, Elton John. Now it's starting to get a bit tougher. That young lady there, who's her daddy? Phil Collins, Keith Richards, Adam Faith, or Elton John? I'm saying it's tough, but let's see how you've answered. Well, yeah, that one's the toughest one so far. It is indeed Phil Collins. That's Lily Collins, his daughter Lily Collins. 46.2% of you getting it right. It was a good one for Newcourt Dwellers, who have jumped straight up into second place on 108. They're still chasing Just a Mum, 85, who's in the lead with 119. Les Quizarab dropped to third with 107. Dirty Duck, you got 107. And Tarquin is going backwards at the moment, but still pretty much in touch with 106. So Just a Mum still leads the way. A bit of a commanding lead. Let's see if anybody can catch her. Here's another one, number 24. And it's Who's the Daddy again. Look at the picture. Harrison Ford, Ozzy Osbourne, Lionel Richie, John Cleese. That young lady in the picture, who is her daddy? Harrison Ford, Ozzy Osbourne, Lionel Richie, or John Cleese? People are racking up the points with these questions, which is absolutely fine. Lionel Richie is the correct answer here. I thought that might be higher because she's quite famous, or certainly was, like 10 years ago. That's Nicole Richie, mainly famous for being a reality TV star with her best friend Paris Hilton. 62.9% getting it right. Just a Mum gets it, 124. Horror number 2 back into second place, 113. New Court Dwellers, you've got 113. Les Quiserables, 112. Don't Stand So Close to Me, 111. Tarquin's dropped out the top 5. Let's see if we can get him back there. Here comes number 25. And it is Who's the Daddy again. Look at the picture. Rod Stewart, Mick Jagger, Eric Clapton, Roger Daltrey. Some more rock stars for you. But who is the daddy to that girl? Or that woman, I should say. She's not so young anymore. I mean that in the nicest possible sense. Time is up. Mick Jagger is the correct answer. That's Georgia May Jagger. I think it's his youngest daughter, but I might be wrong. 78% getting it then. And it's still Just a Mum racking up these points question after question. 129. Horror number 2, 118. New Court Dwellers, 118. Les Quiserables, 117. And Emily, 115. So certainly Just a Mum not having it her own way at the moment. She's got at least four people really putting on the pressure and chasing her. They're not getting anything wrong here either. Okay, number 26 is coming up. It will be Who's the Daddy again. Let's have a look. Look at the picture. Merlin, Marvin, Marlin or Mervin? Merlin, Marvin, Marlin or Mervin? You weren't expecting that, were you? I've got a feeling you're all going to get it there. So, the fish in the picture. Who's his dad? Who's his daddy? All right, time is up. Yeah, that's, of course, Nemo. But that was a tougher one for some of you. 45.9% getting it right, though. Marlin is the correct answer from the movie Finding Nemo. Just a Mum gets it, 135. New Court Dwellers, 123. Les Quiserables, 122. Just Your Mum, 69, 120. And Horror number 2, 118. So, at the moment, the Father's Day round is very much playing into the hands of Just a Mum, who still has a 12-point lead at the top. But as we've seen, that can change in just 1 or 2 questions. Here comes your next one. It's number 27. Same again. Who's the daddy? Look at the picture. Liam Gallagher, Damon Albarn, Noel Gallagher, Jarvis Cocker. The young lady in the picture. Who's the daddy? Liam Gallagher, Damon Albarn, Noel Gallagher, Jarvis Cocker. Time's up. That was the toughest one so far. The correct answer is Noel Gallagher. 39.8% of you getting that one right. That's Anais Gallagher, his daughter. It doesn't... I mean, being an Oasis fan, I know they were around in the 90s, but it's crazy that they have grown-up children now. Just a Mum got it wrong. So, Les Quiserables closes the gap. 127. Just Your Mum, 69. We've got 125. Horror number 2, 123. And New Court Dwellers also have 123. All right, here comes number 28. Once again, who's the daddy? Look at that picture. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Sylvester Stallone, Tiger Woods, Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm pretty sure this kid used to bully me at school. He'd probably still bully me now. He's absolutely ripped. It's quite ridiculous. I feel that lots of you are going to get this one. Unsurprisingly, that is the son of Cristiano Ronaldo. That lad in the picture is 7 years old. I'm not sure he should be working out to get muscles like that, should he? I don't know. 73.7%. He's striking the pose that his father often does when he scores a goal, takes off his shirt and does the thing. Just a Mum then, 140. Les Quiserables, 132. Just Your Mum, 69, 130. Horror number 2, 128. And Jackie comes into the top 5 for the first time. Good evening to you. You are in 5th place. So we've got one more question. It is possibly going to be multiple answer. Let's have a look at it. And it is select the 3 fathers who have twin children. George Clooney, Kiefer Sutherland, Charlie Sheen, Ashton Kutcher and Roger Federer. Now, 3 of those men have twins, as in their children are twins, not they have a person that is a twin. So, the 3 fathers who have twin children. Let's see if this changes the top 5. It did a little bit. Right, George Clooney, correct, 25%. Kiefer Sutherland is wrong. Charlie Sheen is correct. Ashton Kutcher is wrong. And Roger Federer, he's actually got 2 sets of twins. Ashton Kutcher and Kiefer Sutherland, they are twins. They have twin siblings, the 2 of them. Great round then for Just a Mum. She's got a 15-point lead after that. She got all 3 of those, 155 points. Jackie into 2nd place, 140. New Court Dwellers, 138. Lil Sebastian Lives comes into 4th with 138. And Les Quiserables, 134. Number 30, in which Eastern Russian city does the Trans-Siberian Railway terminate? Khabarovsk. Chita, Vladivostok, Yakutsk. There's my incredible pronunciation of Khabarovsk. Can't even say it. Little Sebastian Lives, great team name there, reference to Parks and Rec. Vladivostok is the correct answer, 76.6%. Thank God it wasn't Khabarovsk. so I didn't have to keep saying it. Just a Mum gets it, 160. Jackie, 145. Little Sebastian Lives into third with 143. Newcourt Dwellers, 143. Les Quizarab, you've got 139. So we are back to normal with our normal questions. I hope you enjoyed the Father's Day questions there. Maybe we'll do some more themed rounds like that in the future. We will see. 20 questions to go. Here's number 31. Swell picture. Have a look at it. Who is it? Jennifer Lopez, Zoe Saldana, Jennifer Hudson, Halle Berry. All right, so maybe we'll do it. We do it in our other quizzes, actually. We do, you know, the odd 10 questions on a particular theme within the 50. So maybe we can do it for you guys as well. That's Halle Berry. And look at this. Only 7.7% of you getting that one right. 82.5% of you thought that was J-Lo. And when you look at it, it does look like her. But I'm afraid that is Halle Berry. So well done if you were one of just, 14 or so people that got that one right. 15 people got it right. Just a Mum got it wrong. Little Sebastian Lives making moves here. Goes into second place with 151. Jackie, 145. The Newcourt Dwellers, 143. And Les Quizarab, 139. So that was our toughest question of the night. Let's try another one. Number 32. Tonbridge question, which world-famous novelist's father was born in Tonbridge? Charlotte Bronte, Jane Austen, Agatha Christie, Mary Shelley. Now, if you don't know this, you're about to learn a lovely bit of local trivia. Charlotte Bronte, Jane Austen, Agatha Christie, Mary Shelley, one of their fathers was born in Tonbridge. Jane Austen is the correct answer. Lots of you know it. 63.6%, sorry, getting it right. Born in Tonbridge in 1731, attended Tonbridge School. He was actually an orphan at the age of 6. Just a Mum, 167, getting it right. Little Sebastian still has that second place, 151. Jackie, 150. Newcourt Dwellers, 148. Les Quizarab, 144. Her grandparents lived down the road from me. Her grandparents or her grandchildren? Or do you mean historically? Next question. Kangaroo Island is part of which country? Australia, Portugal, India or Jamaica? Kangaroo Island is part of which country? Australia, Portugal, India or Jamaica? And your time is up. Now, if you got this wrong, you're going to hate me because it wasn't a trick question. It's one of those where it can't possibly be Australia, can it? Well, it absolutely is. It lies off the coast of South Australia, and it's an island that's full of kangaroos, hence its name, Kangaroo Island. Just 55.4% of you getting that one right. Just a Mum, 174. Little Sebastian Lives, 156. Jackie, 155. The Newcourt Dwellers, 153. And Les Quizarab, 149. In theory, that's the easiest question you'll probably ever get in this quiz, but because we do all these twists and turns, you just don't believe anything you hear, do you? All right, let's try another one. Number 34. With which vegetable is bruxelloise sauce traditionally served with? Asparagus, cauliflower, leeks, potatoes. Read it off the screen. It's so much better than my pronunciation. Bruxelloise. Oh, I get you. So historically, her grandparents lived down the road. I thought you used to see her just pop into Tesco's or something. Asparagus, correct answer, 39.2%, nailing that one. It consists of melted butter, salt, pepper, lemon juice, and it's got hard-boiled eggs in it as well. Apparently it's quite yummy. Just a Mum, 179, starting to stretch away here. The Newcourt Dwellers into second, 158. Little Sebastian Lives, 156. Jackie, 155. Les Quizarab, you've got 154. So just a Mum, solid quizzing at the moment, and a proper lead here of, what, 21 points. Let's see if anybody can catch her up. Number 35. Which of these superheroes is not a member of Marvel's Fantastic Four? The Human Torch, Thing, the Silver Surfer, the Invisible Woman. The Human Torch, Thing, the Silver Surfer, or the Invisible Woman. One of them is not a member of the Fantastic Four. And your time is up. Yeah, okay, so the Human Torch, the Thing, the Invisible Woman, and Mr. Fantastic make up the Fantastic Four. The Silver Surfer, 35.5% of you recognising he is not in the Fantastic Four. Just a Mum, 184. Little Sebastian back into second with 161. Les Quizarab, 159. Newcourt Dwellers, 158. Jackie, you've got 155. Gary's in bits after getting Kangaroo Island wrong. It's such a mean question, isn't it? Oh, dear. I'm so sorry, mate. Number 36, in medicine, what is measured using a spirometer? Spine curvature, foot size, lung capacity, or bone density? Spirometer, 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 however you want to pronounce it. What do you measure with it? Let's have a look and see how you've answered. Lung capacity is the correct answer. It's used to measure how much air you can hold and expend from your lungs, and 62.8% getting it right. Just a Mum still getting them right. 189. Little Sebastian Lives 166. Newcourt Dwellers 163. Tarquin comes back into the top 5 162, and Jackie 160. So you guys really need Just a Mum to be getting some wrong here, guys. But she has got a fair old lead, but there's still 14 questions to go, meaning a lot of points. She gets them wrong, you get them right, you'll catch her up. Here we go, number 37. In which category did Elvis Presley win his 3 Grammy Awards? Soul, rock, gospel, or blues? Soul, rock, gospel, or blues? Time is up. Let's see how you've gone with this one. And split across all 4 of the answers, but the correct answer is gospel. 35.2% of you getting that one. Just a Mum just not getting anything wrong at the moment. 194 points. Little Sebastian, though, still in second place with 171. Newcourt Dwellers have 168. Tarquin, 167. Discount Fireworks comes into the top 5 for the first time this evening. Good evening to you guys. Let's see if you can make a late charge for the win. 165 points then. 5th place for you. 37 down. Here's your next one, number 38. What did the California Perfume Company change its name to in 1939? Did they become L'Oreal, Avon, Estee Lauder, or Oriflame? Welsh Gwen's concerned because she's doing well. Hey, look, even a broken clock is right twice a day, Gwen. Come on. Top 50, that's what we need, Gwen. See if you can hold on. 12 more questions after this one. Avon is the correct answer. 31.5% of you getting that one. Lots of you going for Estee Lauder, but it didn't. It became Avon, named after the Avon River, as in Stratford-on-Avon. Just a Mum 199, looking close to that 200 points now. Little Sebastian still in second place, 176. Discount Fireworks jumps into third with 173. Tarquin has 173, and the Newcourt Dwellers also has 173. So a real tussle from second down to 5th, but Just a Mum way out in the lead. Let's see if anyone can catch. In 1869, what was the first sport to be hosted at the Angel Ground in Tonbridge? A local question: cricket, greyhound racing, bowls, or football? The first ever sport to be played at the Angel Ground in Tonbridge back in 1869. Let's see if this changes anything. Cricket is the correct answer, 45.1% getting it right. So there's the Angel Pub and Hotel that you can see there, and that's where Angel, as in Tonbridge Angels, comes from. The Angel Ground, the team moved in, the football team moved in after first-class cricket stopped in the Second World War, but they used to have county cricket all the way up until 1939, right where the Angel Centre is. Pretty cool. Just a Mum, 204. Tarquin, 180. Newcourt Dwellers, 178. Little Sebastian, 176. Discount Fireworks, 173. Here's number 40. True or false, in its first week, a newborn baby will produce more fluid through tears than urine. Is that true or false? Do they produce more liquid, more fluid through tears than urine? Is that true or is that false? Now, there's probably a lot of fathers out there that will totally disagree, but it is indeed false. 73.1% of you getting that one right, and it has to be false because in their first few weeks, they don't actually, the first few months even, they don't develop tear ducts, so they don't have any tears whatsoever. They do make some noise, but they don't actually have real tears. They do, however, pee an awful lot. Just a Mum got it wrong, 204, so that's given everybody a bit of a chance to catch up. Newcourt Dwellers get it right, 183. Little Sebastian Lives gets it right, 181. Tarquin, 180. Discount Fireworks, 178. So 21 points. Which tea variety is often referred to as the champagne of teas? Darjeeling, Earl Grey, Assam, or PG Tips? So what is the champagne of teas? Darjeeling, Earl Grey, Assam, or PG Tips? We're into our final 10 or so questions here. Darjeeling is the correct answer. 38.3% getting it right. Just a Mum gets it wrong. And Newcourt Dwellers and Little Sebastian get it right. Meaning it's now a 16-point lead. So it's coming down. 204 Just a Mum. Newcourt Dwellers 188. Little Sebastian, you've got 186. Discount Fireworks 185. The Dirty Duck into 5th place with 180. 24 points separate first from 5th. And we've still got 9 questions to go. One of them is also multiple answer. So it's anybody's quiz. Here's number 42. Who's older, Ant or Dec? The worst question in the world. Ant or Dec? Who's the oldest? Now, I'm going to just tell you now, there's not much in it. So you're all going to hate me unless you get it right. Who's older, Ant or Dec? Look at this. That's never happened. 50-50. Exactly. 50-50. Dec is older by just a couple of months. I don't even know which one's Ant or which one's Dec. I know one's got a big forehead. They both have in that picture. Just a Mum gets another one wrong. New Court Dwellers, though, get it right, as does Little Sebastian. And so they're closing the gap. 204 still for Just a Mum. New Court Dwellers, 193. Little Sebastian Lives, 191. Discount Fireworks, 190. The Dirty Duck, 185. Just a Mum is not running away with this yet. Number 43 in literature. Which character owned the Spyglass Inn? Barliman Butterbar, Jack Ryan, Long John Silver, Aberforth Dumbledore. Is that true, Litzer? Ant is always on the left and Dec is always on the right. Unbelievable. Long John Silver, 49.4% of you getting this one right from the book Treasure Island. Barliman Butterber is from Lord of the Rings. Jack Ryan is the Tom Clancy character. And Aberforth Dumbledore is from Harry Potter. And Just a Mum gets another one wrong. 204. Little Sebastian Lives goes into second with 196 for New Court Dwellers, 193. Discount Fireworks, 190. The Dirty Duck, 185. And yes, Just a Mum did get the baby question wrong. I feel like I need the klaxon from QI. Good thinking. Number 44, look at the picture, it's a close-up, but what is it? An eyelash, an apple stalk, cotton thread, or a nematode worm? So what is that? It's just 8 points now between first and second. Is Just a Mum going to get back to her scoring ways? She is, look at that. Eyelash is wrong. Cotton thread is wrong. Nematode worm is wrong. Applestalk is correct, 59.2. But when you look at this, Little Sebastian picked up a speed bonus there. So now it's a 5-point lead at the top. Just a Mum, 85, 209. Little Sebastian Lives, 204. New Court Dwellers, 198. The Dirty Duck, 191. Discount Fireworks have 190. So it's suddenly got close. Just in 3 or 4 questions, it's got close again. We've got 6 questions remaining. It's going to go down to the wire, I think. Here's your next one, number 45. What was the name of the pirate in the TV show SpongeBob SquarePants? Black Eye, Patchy, Captain Barnacle, or McStinky? Ask the kids if they're still up. Oh, I'm getting so thirsty. It's that exciting. Captain Barnacle, 58.8% of you went for that, but it's wrong. It's Patchy. Patchy the pirate, 24.2%. Getting it. And will you look at this? He's come back from 21 points down. Little Sebastian Live goes into the lead, 209. Just a Mum got it wrong, so they're tied on 209. New Court Dwellers didn't get it, sadly. They're on 198. The Dirty Duck, 196. Discount Fireworks have 195. 5 questions to go, and we have a tie, just like that, at the top. Here's your next question. The First World Motel in Malaysia is the world's biggest hotel in terms of rooms, but how many rooms does it have? 10,351, 7,351, 4,351, or 1,351? Speed bonuses could be very handy here for Little Sebastian and Just a Mum, but could any of the others catch up? We do have 4 questions to go. 63% of you getting this one right. 7,351 is the correct answer. Just a Mum gets it wrong, and Little Sebastian, what a couple of questions for him. 214 points, leading by 5. Discount Fireworks into third and closing the gap, just 6 points off second place now, 203. And the New Court Dwellers are tied with them on 203. And the Dirty Duck is still there in 5th place with 196. And we've got 11 points separating our top 4, and we've only got 4 questions remaining. Here's number 47. Commemorated by Martin Hardy Way in North Tonbridge, which of the following would you associate with Martin Hardy? Science, art, aviation, politics. This is a tough question. So a Tonbridge history question. Martin Hardy, what was he associated with? Oh, it was a tough one. Art is the correct answer here. 27.2% of you getting it right. He was a full member of both the Royal Engravers and the Royal Watercolour Society and was awarded a CBE for his contribution to British art. So, Little Sebastian gets it wrong, but so did Just a Mum. So did the New Court Dwellers, and so did Discount Fireworks. So, 214, 209, 203, 203, 196. It's still close with just 3 questions remaining. Here's number 48. First letter, look at the picture. Which brand's logo is that? C, N, S, or T? Now, this is a tough one. Do you recognise that brand? This could really change things in our top 5. Every point so important all of a sudden. Time is up. Oh, what a question. T for Chibo. Chibo Coffee. 15.6% only getting that one right. Little Sebastian gets it wrong, but so does Just a Mum. And Discount Fireworks from nowhere is now in third place and 1 point behind Just a Mum with 208. The Dirty Duck has 203. The New Court Dwellers have 203. So it's still Little Sebastian lives, but he's only in the lead because other people are getting questions wrong. And we have 2 questions remaining. Here is your penultimate question. This is number 49. In the song lyric for Ironic by Alanis Morissette, how old was the man who won the lottery? 88, 93, 98, 100. Vital question for our top 3 or 4 players here. Let's see who will have the lead going into the final question. Okay, time is up. 98 is the correct answer here. 48.6% of you getting it right. The lyric goes, an old man turned 98, he won the lottery and died the next day. Little Sebastian, great question, holds on to the lead, 219. Just a Mum, 214. New Court Dwellers, 208. Discount Fireworks, 208. And the Dirty Duck, 203. And so it absolutely comes down to our final question of the night, which will be a multiple answer question. Click on 3. Be sure, because you can't change your answers. Here we go. Good luck to you all. Final question. Based on the 2011 census, select the 3 Kent towns with the highest populations. Tonbridge Wells, Maidstone, Gillingham, Ashford, Dartford. Okay, 3 of them have the highest populations of any towns in Kent. Which 3 are you going to go for? All right. Tunbridge Wells, no, but 8% of you went for that. Maidstone, yes. Maidstone is actually the most populated town in Kent. Gillingham, yes, that's the second most populated. 16.3% of you getting it. Ashford, no, that's fooled a lot of you, I think. And Dartford, yes, 21.4% getting it right. And little Sebastian has held on with 221 points. He managed to catch Just a Mum, and he will take the win. 3, 2, 1, poof. There you go. Congratulations to our winner tonight, little Sebastian. And I'm not sure, but I think that's my brother. Tell me in the feed, Matthew, is that you? Have you won tonight with the kids? I need to know. Just a Mum, well quizzed again. You're such a good player. So sorry that you dropped back there, but well quizzed. You put on a great performance. New Court Dwellers, you got third tonight with 210. Your top 10 is rounded out by Discount Fireworks, the Dirty Duck. Nosy Noisy came in 6th. Charles and Camilla, 7th. Chalice and Chalice, 8th. Horror number 3, 9th. And Yellow Jacket, you finished in 10th. So, oh, it's his missus. Okay, so it is my brother, but it's his missus that's been playing tonight. Well done, M, then. M, my brother's girlfriend, who has played tonight and won. That means the bottle of Prosecco will be coming out to you, Matthew, and it's M's, basically. Well played to all of you. Brilliant, brilliant quizzing. And a very popular winner with me, because it's my brother on Father's Day. That's rather lovely. So, congratulations. Now, we still have prizes to give away, because let's have a look at our spot prizes. Let's have a look and see if you won anything. So, first of all, we know that M, who played pretty much instead of my brother under his name, she's going to win the bottle of Prosecco delivered out to your home. So M and Matt, I will organise that for you. Congratulations to you again, and a very happy Father's Day to you. Matthew was putting the kids to bed whilst M was playing, so that's lovely. Well done. Now, spot prizes. Has anybody finished in 25th? Because if you're in 25th, courtesy of Waghorn and Company, you're going to win a case of Peroni or a bottle of pink gin. You've just got to tell us what you would like. Now, we do have your details on the report that we get, so we can have a look and see who you are, but we would like you to tell us in the feed so we can see now. That would be good. So well done to you, and thank you so much for Waghorn and Company for supporting us. And they'll be along again in a couple of weeks. Did you finish in 50th? Because Graham at Sports GB is going to organise in July a massage for you. 50th place tonight. Thank you again to Graham for his brilliant support. And we'll be giving that prize out every single week. And then 100th place. Was this you? Tonbridge Invicta Football Club, remember, are recruiting kids. So if you want to get your kids playing football, please look them up. Let's give them some support. It'd be wonderful if this quiz could lead to not only supporting Sustain, but supporting initiatives like Tonbridge Invicta Football Club. That would be awesome as well. And of course, let's not forget that Nancy's Tea Room is open and delivering, and it would be nice for you to maybe support those guys as well. There is a delicious afternoon tea box for 2 going out to whoever is in 100th place. Was that you? Let's come back to the main screen just a second. We have got one more prize to give away, and we will be doing that very soon. I know a lot of the dads are waiting to see if they're going to win themselves some beer. So Batman and Catwoman had a really bad last 20 questions. Unlucky, mate. Never mind. The planks. the Planks have got 100th place. That's my sister's mother and father-in-law. So it's a bit of a family day for me. I mean, this is rather lovely. I mean, what can I say? So my brother's won the quiz at the moment, and my sister's in-laws have won 100th place. Well, that's rather lovely. We're still looking for 50th and 25th. I tell you what, if my brother's name comes up on the lucky spin in a minute, I'm probably going to be accused of cheating. But I assure you, we absolutely do not. It's all their own work. Right, let's give away one more prize then, because for the last couple of days, you have been nominating your husbands and your dads to win a prize from the George and Dragon, which will be an 8-pint barrel of beer delivered to you. And this is how we're going to do it. I will take you over to our lucky wheel. Let's get it right down here, and the lucky wheel is just here. Right, so as you can see, there's our lucky wheel. Can you see your names? Everybody that has been sent in their name is going to be on here. And why is the hat not matching up there? That's slightly awkward. So let me just move this down, because that's not looking correct. I don't like it like that. Okay, let's unlock that and then just move that in here. I'm working on the hoof. There you go. There, that's so much prettier. Right, so here is our lucky wheel. Have a look. You will be able to see your names on there. I've gone through them all and double-checked. Nobody's on there twice. So we did have a couple of people that were accidentally nominated more than once, because they've got wives and they've got kids, you know, multiple kids that were nominating them. But to be fair, we've only put people on here once. So what we will be doing in a second is spinning this wheel, and whoever ends up on the little counter there, their name will appear in the center of the screen, and they will win this wonderful prize from the George and Dragon. And don't you worry, Planks, you thoroughly deserved your 100th place tonight. So we're going to get you a rather lovely present sent out to you. But let's give away this gift. You're all winners, dads, aren't you? You're all winners, but one of you's going to be a proper winner. So let's spin this wheel. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. And the wheel is spinning. Very tense, very exciting. And it will start to slow down. And here it comes. All right, and I've just seen the Vincents go through there. Let's have a look and see who's coming up. Gareth going past, Cherville going past. It's coming up to Chris, no. David, no. Steve, no. Richard, no. Could it be Steve Clark? Darren, could it be Darren? Is it going to stop? It's gone past. Is it going to be David? Is it going to stop? It's moved on to James. And congratulations, James Moon. James Moon, wherever you are our lucky dad tonight. You're going to win an 8-pint barrel, courtesy of the Tonbridge Brewery and the George and Dragon. I will need you to contact us, please, or whoever nominated James, please contact us so we can get your details and put you in touch with the George and Dragon. So well done, everybody, for nominating all the dads. Everybody on the wheel is thoroughly deserving, and I'm sorry we can't give away more prizes, but you know what? That's pretty cool, isn't it? James, well done to you, mate. You're going to win that barrel. We might well play the lucky spin in the future if we get random prizes that we don't want to give away as spot prizes. We'll do some lucky spins on special occasions, all right? Because it is good fun to do. And it is possible for me to put every single player on there. So that would be quite good fun as well. So look, that's the end of the quiz. But before we go, I do want to remind you about Sustain. Because if you've had a really good time tonight, and I do hope that you have, please consider donating £1 or £2 to them at justgiving.com/fundraising/Sustain Food Bank. I'm very aware that some of you are over generous every week, giving £5, £10, £20 every single week, which just is, you know, I mean, I can't thank you enough. But if you could just give £1 or £2, let's keep this going. Let's really keep this going. I know that we've raised a lot of money, but we can never raise it enough. But I want to, by the end of this lockdown, be able to say that we have raised an astonishing amount and genuinely changed lives. So if you can keep supporting, that will make me so happy. I do this quiz completely free. I commit to doing the writing. I commit to staying in on Sunday and presenting to you. All I ask in return, all the time I'm presenting to you, is just donate a couple of quid if you could. It's not difficult to do. Please don't be frightened by the website. Go and have a look if you've never done it before. Super simple. justgiving.com/fundraising/sustain food bank. All right, get over there and give them some money. And if you do, you can leave a message, and whilst you can be anonymous, you don't have to leave your name. That's perfectly fine if you don't want to, for whatever reason. But in the message, please just say quiz, or from the quiz, or any reference to the quiz. That would be really good, because then we can keep a running total with Sustain to see how much you're raising for us, which is really quite lovely. Right, I'm off to try and catch the end of the football. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there once again. Thanks, Kevy, for your Kedzi for your kind words. I will do a write-up on Facebook in the next 10 or 15 minutes. If you've taken photos or anything like that, make sure you post them on our Facebook page, because I do like to see them instead of just looking at myself. I like to see you guys as you're playing along as well. But I will return next week on Sunday night. If any of you have any questions or queries about this quiz, or if any of you want to donate a prize or know a company that might want to donate a prize, we're very much looking for small businesses that we can promote in return for any sort of small gift. So just get in touch. All right, guys, have a lovely evening. Happy Father's Day again, and I'll see you next week.